What is going on, everybody? And Mike, the Miami Dolphins lost to the Tennessee Titans on Monday Night
That's right.
Football. I know you didn't watch any Monday Night Football, so I do have to let you know about that. Tyreek Hill got hurt. It kind of stifled the Miami offense.
That's right.
Tennessee ended up scoring 2 touchdowns with less than 3.5 minutes to go, and they ended up winning by 1 point. But this matchup is Dolphins and Jets for the second time. Jets this time going into Miami. The Miami Dolphins, Mike, from right now until the end of the season, have the toughest schedule in the league.
The Miami Dolphins do. It's not the Buffalo Bills.
It's not the Buffalo Bills. The Dolphins play the Jets this week, which, of course, isn't the best team on paper, but on defense, they are a very good football team.
Correct.
The following week, they play, I believe it's the Cowboys, and then the Ravens, and then the Bills. So that is the hardest schedule left in the league.
Okay. All right.
Which is good
and then we got,
if you're Buffalo.
Then we got Dallas. We have the Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
We have Miami, obviously.
And New England.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay.
We have it a little bit easier, especially with Justin Herbert being out for the year with the Chargers. Let's be honest, right?
Yeah. And of course the Patriots. So yeah.
Last week, Mike, one of the things I know you don't really pay that much attention to, and I don't really pay that much attention to it either, but when it's like funny, I see it a lot more often. Mm-hmm. And that was the AFC and the NFC Offensive Players of the Week for Week 14. The AFC and the NFC Offensive Players of the Week were Tommy DeVito and Zach Wilson.
That tells you a little something about last week's games. Good Lord.
Exactly, right?
What did that meme say for Zach Wilson's, or I'm sorry, DeVito's agent? $55 million for Danny, or he walks. Sir, this is a Subway
for Tommy. That's okay.
Yeah, I know. The meme said Danny.
Did it?
It did. It was funny.
Really?
It was funny. It was completely making fun of the correlation.
Well, Zach Wilson last week had one of his best games as a pro, 27 for 36, over 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, no turnovers. The running game, little bit, 4.0 yards per carry for Breece Hall. Garrett Wilson went for 100, which is great to see. He's on my fantasy team. I like when he shows up. Questions arise over the Miami Dolphins after that loss to the Titans because they are not locked in to win the AFC East. They're not locked in to go on a massive playoff run. Yes, their ranks are really good. A lot of people are questioning their coaching, Mike. What do you think about that? Do you think that's the right way to go with this Miami Dolphins squad?
Which part of the coaching are they questioning? Because the head coaching, I don't tend to question too much. I think he's pretty creative. I think he's a good guy for that locker room, for that area. And I don't want to like the guy, but he's a likable guy. He's quirky, weird, whatever. But I can't say that it's the head coach. It could possibly be a OC problem.
Okay. An OC problem with
but probably not
with the number one offense in the league. I don't know. I don't know where the problem lies. I can tell you my thoughts on it, and my thoughts go to the fact that the Miami Dolphins, as good as they are in the regular season, they are not an experienced team when it comes to big games. When it comes to winning when you need to, how often do the Dolphins do it? If you had to count on your hands over the last couple of years, I can't count on them in any situation, really.
I don't believe they've played super tough opponents.
They haven't.
And the ones that they have, they've lost to.
Mm-hmm.
And
this stretch is going to tell you a lot about the Miami Dolphins. It's going to tell you whether they're going to win the AFC East, whether they're going to falter, and the Bills are going to take advantage, and whether, they have playoff success, I think, because these games are the closest you're going to get to that atmosphere. Dallas, Baltimore. I'm very excited for that Baltimore game. Remember the game last year? Absolutely insane. Touchdowns everywhere. Miami ended up coming back, I believe, down like 21 or 24. It was a wild game. Do you know the term monkey wrench?
Context.
I'm throwing a monkey wrench in this week's picks. I'm taking the New York Jets to win this game. Zach Wilson's confident. That defense is ranked 5th in the league. It's going to give some problems to Tua, and I don't think Tyreek is 100%. And a not 100% Tyreek really affects that Miami offense.
I believe you're 100% correct as that it affects them, but I don't think it affects them as much as you think it is. And Miami has been historically good against bad teams, and I'm not saying this isn't going to be a tough game for them. I'm not saying it's going to be a snooze fest. I think it's going to be more of a slugfest, especially with the Jets defense, but I'm still going Miami.
Okay. I mean, they lost to Will Levis. They lost to a 4-win team on Monday Night Football when not everybody was watching them because this Monday night had a doubleheader.
Any given Sunday, it doesn't matter.
It was a Monday.
Whatever.
Anyway.
You know what it means.
I do know what it means. I think it could go either way. The way I see it, Miami can blow out the Jets, but the Jets can't blow out Miami. I mean, it's possible for that to happen, but that's the least likely scenario in my head. I think it's going to come down to a close game.
I need the board and the pen that the guys use on CBS because I want to circle this U and only part of 20%.
That was my grade in math.
Mine too, until I started sitting next to the teacher.
For the KellyCast crew, we have Dolphins for both Aaron and Kevin. Looks like they're sitting at Mike's table. You're not invited anymore. Get out of the house.
It's my house. Always welcome over. Anyway.
Oh, guys, we're having a good time recording these videos. We hope you enjoy them. We hope you like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell your friends' enemies, and your enemies' friends all about the KellyCast. It's a good time. It's fun, right?
Absolutely. Okay. Wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't.
I appreciate that. Or maybe it's just because we have too much money in it. But anyway, please stay tuned.
You'll never know.
For more on week 15 as we continue to give you our previews and predictions. And we thank you for watching this video.